guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sekgabo Seselamarumo, a flower that never wilts, and this is a channel where people living with HIV and those affected by HIV come together to own their situations, happiness, and bring impact to fighting HIV. So we're back again doing radio. So I'm still taking you with me to see how it's going to be. And today's topic is about COVID-19, sexual reproductive health, and HIV. So I hope you enjoy the session. And of course, I'm with Bakang Garebatho, representing Sentebale. And this show is called Radio Positive, powered by Sentebale. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's go.
Back to Beckley and Chonchoya Black Diamond, but Ubano Wayazi, Seno get the high, I'm breaking high voltage, gotta get like your opposite something. Seno get the youth cafe on a letter Soyana, bundle of joy, Yawale, Remogo Fita Kanako Yili, Nakabu, had a Dumela Tala, Solofelo Goreka, go to one table or Dumela Yahumpino. Seno get the youth cafe, more Duma Fm, more talk, more music.
Listen to Radio Positive every Saturday from 12 to 1 p.m. on Youth Cafe. Brought to you by Sentebale. #LetYouthLead.
At exactly 12:18 on Duma FM, more talk, more music. The Youth Cafe is where you're at. Shout out to everyone who's tuning in. Happy birthday to Botle Bailongore Tatila Humpino Bahola. Baha ditsala tsa ka tsa go Sentebale me ba tla ba mpolela gore ya go tsama entse jang ya gompieno me na senka se go bolelang gompieno ke gore parlamente ja ka etla bo e boela mo etla bo e boela tota mo bekeng e tlang ka Monday the 27th of this month July khantele mo youth lounge ke one potsokganye leng gore tla bo re tshotla ke tla bo ke na le basha banana ba ileng gore tla bo ke bua khanye le bone gone gore ja ka parlamente etla bo e bua jang ke difi di kgang dingwe tse e leng gore di a rama rona re le banana tse e leng gore gongwe di saletse ko morago tse e leng gore gongwe ga ba boa jaana mapalamente ke tse ba ka di bang ko pele ke tla bo ke ntse ke buisana le banana mme le wena o ka nna le tshono ya go nna karolo ya puisano yo mo 3500131 kgotsa 7628185 le mo Facebook ke teng Thabiso Tshwenyana, Twitter @_lerapo, @Duma FM Radio on Twitter and Duma FM on Facebook.
Radio Positive is brought to you by Sentebale.
#Let Youth Lead.
Mabedi metsotso go tsweng ka nakong ya sethoboloko at exactly 12:20 mo Duma FM mo talk more music. The Youth Cafe. #The Youth Cafe is where you at. I'm your chef. Kana go di cafe go bereke ke di chef kana ke di waiter.
As long as you serve the people.
I'm at your service.
At your service. Essential service.
So you're an essential service.
Ke motho o botlhokwa. Shapo Z Sentebale.
Fere go njana.
Re monate. O shapo?
Hey, beke go tshetse go le busy.
O no ira eng beke?
Hela, tota ke thotse nna ke nne ke le komo le polole, ma phone three ba ba kwala di exams tsa bona, so we are trying to help them, grasp as much as possible preparing for these exams. So can I lead the tsala tsa ka tse le gore we volunteered to help where we can.
Nice.
JSS.
Bitejwane e foge sentle. Mo le pole street.
Mo le pole street. Ha ke mo le pole lwa bona, but hala lo tsena ka mo le pole snona hita senior ana tsele yone e ya go isa kwa ya kae.
Mpola hore kwa ka.
A ka raya bona.
Sorry.
No ra itimela le itaga lo tsweletse ka go dira something for charity. It's important gore le rona re tle re ntse re thusa ba bangwe. Sekgabo Seselamarumo di bullets Shapo Z.
I'm good, and you?
How do you do?
No, I'm okay. Ke wanna Sarame hela. Not to take it
Sarame isn't the minister, kana.
Wow.
Let's kalema
No, I mean like the weather is saying Sarame like the person.
It's a minister.
Let's kalema. Make it our sort of Sare senyetse mbare. Intsianya gompieno Radio Positive, the floor is yours.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about COVID-19, HIV, and sexual reproductive health, because we do know that the pandemic is still here, it's still with us, and in Botswana, in as much as it's not that much, we still have COVID-19 week in and week out. We're still having cases being reported positive, and we're still having recoveries, but it's a real thing that's happening. So we need to be very aware of what's happening and how we can help stop the virus from spreading quickly and taking care of ourselves. So that's what we'll be looking into from a youth perspective, and how we can help young people with this pandemic. And also we know that coronavirus has affected different industries, such as the schools and work, the social life and healthcare. It has affected it so much that a lot of things had to change. So we'll be looking into that. How did it affect in schools? But we did talk about how it affected schools about a week or two ago, and now we're looking into like the healthcare part of it, of how COVID-19 has affected healthcare in terms of sexual reproductive health of young people.
Yes, talking about the healthcare being affected by that, there has been a lot of changes, in the healthcare provision by service providers, as well as the access by clients. They receive these services. For example, under the HIV world, checkups, they've been affected. To check your viral load, stuff like that. They are affected right now. You just go to the nearest clinic or what's your ARV medication and self-discipline. You are alone, so you have to make solo decisions, and solo decisions where now you have to do things without supervision. That is to take your medication.
And last time we talked to Mr. Marang about the youth-friendly clinic at Buntleng, the services that they provide, the sexual reproductive health services that they provide, and also just beyond that, also about COVID-19, how they've changed stuff to cater for or to also fight this COVID-19 pandemic. And we are going to look into that. How is the sexual reproductive health part affected? Because we do know that young people, it's in as much as we're having COVID-19, but life has to go on.
Sure.
People, things need to happen. And also we're going to look at some of the problems that are there that are happening in terms of gender-based violence, of how that has been happening. And we saw that in the reproductive health sector, COVID-19 with the youth-friendly clinics. Now the sessions that used to be there, they're cancelled because we can't have like meetings. So they're trying to avoid too much too many people in one place to maintain social distancing. So the sessions like that have been cancelled, whereby need to take like how to use the condoms, both the male and the female condoms properly, and also the other things that you can use besides the condom, like in terms of contraceptives, what's available and what's best for you as a young person.
Yes, and that brings me to a question that I want to post out to everyone out there who's listening. We talked about the SRH services and how they've been disrupted. So now, why should these services shouldn't be affected? Try to see ideas or try to see points. How the SRH services how is it going to impact generally the youth in general, as well as the future? Sorry. That's 3500131 and SMS us on 762818885, and that's 762818885. Call us on 3500131.
And we do know that we have NGOs that also go to different schools. They teach about the sexual reproductive health that are available. Like they go to that Botswana, it's very hard for us to talk about these things to like primary school kids. So some NGOs have actually made it a mandate for them to reach that we're going to provide these services to you guys. So they go to primary schools and even junior schools as well, and high schools also. So because of the pandemic, we saw that it's been disrupted. Also, it has been stopped because we're trying to maintain social distancing. So those are some of the ways of how COVID-19 has affected the sexual reproductive health services, as well as the HIV services that are going out to the community. So how best can we improve this, or how can we continue the services while still respecting the COVID-19 regulations? Or how can we take the services to young people in one are going to meet up in a place relevancy, and also teach people about the COVID-19 pandemics and what. And of course we have shows like Radio Positive that's brought to you by Sentebale, and we're trying to also teach young people about the sexual reproductive health and COVID-19, how they can take care of themselves as young people.
Yes, and then also maybe the use of technology as well. On the internet these days, when you feel like you need guidance in something, we also have to switch up. So we have introduced ourselves into the social media platforms, and we are more interactive these days than before, when we were more active, in person. How peer education, we used to believe it's more efficient when we see these people or talk to them in person, but times like this where we cannot meet up, we have to, but we still need to provide the services. We do this via social media, so feel free to contact us, feel free to inbox us, feel free to open up.
And some of the issues that have been there or that have skyrocketed because of COVID-19, because we do know in online lockdown, we heard that gender-based violence cases went up because now these young girls were now at home with these perpetrators. So those are some of the issues that came about because of COVID-19 and lockdowns. So those are some of the issues that are there, and now we're trying to see how best we can take these services to our homes and talk to parents. How can we protect these young girls from these perpetrators?
Yes, right now the time is 12:29, and after an ad break, we're going to be talking to Millicent Setaile, who is from the SRH Africa Trust. We will be talking about the insights on how things have been in Botswana and regionally to work governable SADC countries, as far as supply and demand of SRH services is concerned, especially because when it's not good
music, good conversation.